GT Countdown.
After painstakingly exploring all the games waiting in the wings of 2013, we arrive at the peak of anticipation. Out of dozens of contenders, these are the 10 games that have us absolutely famished for information. Some of these continue franchises with proven pedigrees, so we have faith the winning streak will continue, while others are so unique that we don't know quite what to expect from them and won't stop thinking about them until we do. This year is the beginning of the end of a console generation, and these exciting releases show us how far we've come and what the future might bring.
The top 10 most anticipated games of 2013. Number 10. The Magical Realms of Tir na Nog, Escape from Necron 7, Revenge of Cuchulainn, the official game of the movie, Chapter 2 of the Hoops Barkley saga.
You might think that our love for this kooky Kickstarter project is as ridiculous as its name, but for a sequel to the indie VidCon best described as a completely non-ironic adaptation of the movie Space Jam, Barkley 2 is sounding less and less like a joke. Dropping such games as Dark Souls and Fallout among its scattered potpourri of influences, this far-flung love letter to bullets and basketballs looks to marry the series' charming take on the JRPG with the non-linear, character development focus of Western-developed fare. Actions taken will determine the course of an ever-evolving world wrapped around the container of a twin-stick shooter. With an incredibly unique sense of humor, laughs are certainly guaranteed in this earnest tribute to basketball video game tie-ins. But if it can even deliver on half of its intriguing premise, it just might be one of the most promising surprises this year too.
Number 9. Tomb Raider.
Crystal Dynamics' reboot of the long-running Tomb Raider series puts us in the shoes of a young Lara Croft, whose ambition to make a name for herself quickly turns to a struggle for survival when she wakes on an isolated island after a shipwreck. Exploring the uncharted reaches of the environment swiftly becomes a struggle of survival, introducing new hunter-gatherer mechanics and a level-up system which grants Lara new combat maneuvers and traversal methods. We also have a hunch there'll be a tomb or two to raid along the way.
Sorry.
Number 8. Rayman Legends.
With its stunning high-res artwork and challenging level designs, 2011's Rayman Origins finally put the limbless hero back on players' radars. Now Ubisoft is following up with an even more impressive sequel, integrating gamepad co-op in a way that feels essential to the experience. As Rayman and friends leap over hazards and collect lums, another player uses the touchscreen to move platforms, cut ropes, and even rotate the level for the rest of the group to continue. What we've played so far nurtures a deep sense of teamwork, and we eagerly look forward to Rayman Legends as the Wii U's first true killer app.
Number 7. Pikmin 3.
The diminutive flower folk have lain fallow for far too long, but the time is ripe to pick up a Pikmin and storm the indigenous lands in search of booty. Pikmin and the Wii U gamepad is a match made in heaven, giving a map to keep track of your multitaskers, and with more Pikmin varieties than ever, you'll need all the extra help. Pikmin scratches a certain sort of itch, and we can't wait to let Olimar and friends commence their latest commercial endeavor.
Number 6. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
Platinum Games takes a stab at the Metal Gear franchise by trimming the excessive stealth component and striking the fast-paced, heavy-hitting combat that the developer's known for. Raiden takes the lead in this sharp new twist on the series, which allows players to slice and dice their way through everything and anything in their quest to dispense swift justice. It's stylish, excessive, and overindulges in its violent nature like only Metal Gear can do. Did Capcom's take on DMC cut deep? Platinum whips up a dish best served cold.
You are not licensed to operate in this area. You're in violation of state and federal law.
Guess you better arrest me then.
Number 5.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
The Last of Us.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
Naughty Dog has got the narrative game down pat, so we're quite eager to see how it goes when they tackle a darker world. The Last of Us is about as bleak as it gets, with civilization in shambles and what's left of humanity left holding the bag. It's a hard-knock life defined by scavenging and banditry. And then there's the pod people. You play Joel, a roguish hero with a dark past, and it's your job to help protect Ellie as you trek through a version of America that's gradually being retaken by nature. From the looks of it, the AI-controlled Ellie is more than able to handle herself, and that's a good thing. Post-Cataclysm America doesn't look like a friendly place.
Don't do anything stupid!
Number 4. Dark Souls 2.
The harsh and unforgiving Dark Souls was a critical success and one of our favorite games of 2011. And while the sequel is still shrouded in a great deal of mystery, and we only have a single trailer and some concept art to go on, we're already more or less willing to prepare to die once more. The original game's director is stepping back into a supervisor role, and there's talk of the sequel being more understandable, but it doesn't look like this Dark series plans to lighten up or sell out. The true Souls sequel will once again take place in a large, interconnected world filled with dread and death. The philosophy is to create a game that's more accessible but no less challenging. It's said that this follow-up will be a technical marvel, look markedly more realistic, improve on the Souls series' unique way of integrating online interaction with the game's broader identity, and make the passage of time key to the experience. For us, time can't pass fast enough, as we're anxious to find out more.
Number 3. Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs dazzled us at last year's E3. In fact, it was probably the only real surprise at the show. The picture it paints is particularly alarming today, that of a fully networked city whose central operating system is open to the tampering of canny hackers. In Watch Dogs, you'll play one such individual, and if the E3 demo is anything to go by, you'll be able to effect no shortage of mischief by snooping on unsuspecting marks, messing with traffic lights, and even manipulating key city infrastructure. We get the sneaking suspicion this is a next-gen game, but we're certainly hoping to be playing it before the year's up.
This is suicide. You understand that? You kill me, and you'll open a door you'll never close.
Number 2. BioShock Infinite.
Hello.
The BioShock series has always been an assault on the senses. Last time the attack was 2th by Sea with Rapture. Now Columbia sits in the sky, a flotilla of oppression and mystery. Irrational Games has shared a lot of the game, many minutes of gameplay, exciting trailers, and a revealing play session, but we still feel like we've only scratched the surface. The dizzying high-altitude action, fueled by the powerful vigors and versatile weaponry, fits snugly with the interesting political dilemmas and vagueness of your companion Elizabeth, a woman with the powers of a god, and a not-so-metaphorical falling sky hanging over her head.
Are you real?
I'm real enough.
Number 1.
I've been in this game for a lot of years, and I got out alive.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Just 2 trailers into the campaign for Grand Theft Auto 5 and we're almost maxed out on anticipation. Going from the deserts and peaks of San Andreas to the grimy metropolis of Liberty City was a bit of a disappointment for some, but it looks like Rockstar is once again recognizing that size matters and taking their virtuoso city building to the extreme with the biggest map in the series so far. There is so much ground to cover, one character won't be enough to cover it. You'll have to switch between 3 lawbreakers and hijack fighter jets to see everything this new Los Santos has to offer. Even after all the teases, we're still missing details on new weapons, vehicles, minigames, and multiplayer modes. Rockstar doesn't hand out Roman numerals lightly, making GTA 5 a cause for justifiable anticipation.
It's getting ready to go.